I was warming up, throwing to third base, throwing from third to first, and like any player, you're gonna talk to yourself. You're gonna cool yourself down. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be frustrated. I was never looking at him, and when I looked and realized that he was looking at me, I looked at him and I said, "Why are you looking at me?" And that's when I got tossed. I didn't get tossed for saying nothing crazy. I didn't get tossed for saying, "Oh, that was a bad pitch." I got a toss for saying, "Why are you looking at me?" I don't think that's a good reason to toss anybody.
Did you say anything in the at-bat?
I mean, the only thing I said in the at-bat was, "That's not a strike." When the pitch was thrown, I said, "That's not a strike," and we didn't talk about that pitch ever again. The next thing we talked about was the next pitch. When I swung at the next pitch, I said, "Do you have that there as well?" And he said, "Yeah, changeups tend to stay up." That's the exact words that he told me. And I was like, "I think changeups move like a sinker." But okay, that's cool. Struck out, walked off, and I said, "You don't have to help him." I got in the dugout. I was frustrated. Cap came up to me. Me and Cap talked. I was still frustrated, just like how I wasn't yelling out of the dugout to the umpire, and I was yelling in the dugout saying that's bad to myself in the corner, and he didn't hear me or see me in the dugout. It was the same way that when I got on the field, I didn't look at him, and when I looked at him and realized that he was staring me down, I said, "Why are you looking at me?" And I got tossed. So I don't know what else to tell you, but I got tossed for not even arguing with the umpire until I got tossed.
You talked to Tampa about when it happened there, about doing a better job of controlling your emotions.
Exactly, that's why.
Does that frustrate you now that it's...
That's why I'm upset, because I wasn't talking to you. I didn't even have nothing to say to you, because I know if I had something to say to you, I was going to get tossed. So all I did was look at you and ask you, why are you looking at me? Why are you so focused on me right now? I'm not even talking to you. I'm not looking at you. I'm taking ground balls in between innings, looking down, talking like, dang, they need help. Like, I'm looking at myself. Like, I'm not even paying attention to you. I wish they had video on it.
How tough was it seeing what that ejection led to, the ripple effect with some of the defensive moves that were needed?
I mean, it sucks. Because, like I said, me and Cap literally just talked, and I have the utmost respect for Cap, and we even talked after this. Like, I sat down with Cap and even talked to him, and, like, you're my captain. You're basically one of the closest people I have on this team. We talk damn near every day. Even off the field, we talk a little bit. So, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm never going to go out there and disrespect what you just told me to do. You know what I mean? You just told me, like, hey, you're going to get another at-bat tonight. Let that one go and go change the game for us, And that's why when I went out there, normally everybody knows how I am. If I'm going to go at an umpire, I'm going to go at an umpire. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to hide it, none of that. So if I wanted to say something to him, I would have said it. Like, nobody's going to stop me from saying something to an umpire if I want to. I'm a grown man. So for me, it's just like, for me not even to say nothing to you and me to ask you why you're looking at me and you toss me, I feel like there's a problem. I feel like it's getting ridiculous now.
Do you think it's a reputation that you have that they're looking for you to...
I mean, I can't say I don't really care about the reputation. It's more like we're playing baseball. We should be worried about baseball. Your eyes shouldn't be on one player. Your eyes shouldn't be on me, especially after the encounter we just had. So for you to even know I was still mad, that means you were watching me.
You want to talk to him tomorrow or talk to somebody in Major League Baseball about him? Or
I mean, I talked to my skipper already. That's all I got to do is talk to my skipper, man. My skipper believes in me, and my skipper is always gonna back me up, And that's the best thing about being here as a Yankee and having Boone as a skipper. He's always going to have your back. He's going to go back and watch the tape, and he's going to come and tell me, hey, you might have da-da-da-da if I did. And if I didn't, he's going to come and say, hey, you're right. Like, hey, you didn't say nothing to him. You were over there mumbling to yourself, and you looked up and literally said, why are you looking at me? Why?
Were you still mad about the 2-0 pitch when you went to the field, or you were over it?
I was still frustrated because, like I just said, like, you fight so hard to get an account. I feel like I'm seeing pitches so well. I wouldn't swing at the second strike if I didn't swing at the first one. You know what I mean? It was literally like a ball difference in the pitch. So, like, when you throw a pitch and the umpire calls it a strike, you're going to swing at the next one that's close to the spot because he just called it a strike. So, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit frustrated, especially, what was it, bottom 8, runner on second base, 1 out?
We're on first, I think.
Or wherever. We're runner on base, 2-0 count. That's about to be a 3-0 count. Either I get a free fastball, he's going to throw a changeup right in the same spot, and it's a ball. I mean, this is baseball we're talking about. We're not talking about basketball where this guy could shoot an open shot.
You want to talk to him tomorrow and have a conversation?
I mean, I feel like I always talk to the umpires. Me and the umpires actually get along pretty well on the bases. That's the crazy part. Just when we are at the plate, I'm very competitive. You know what I mean? I feel like if I'm doing my job, you should do your job too. That's all it is. I have no hate against nobody. Tomorrow I'm going to come there and I'm going to still shake his hand. You might have thrown me out. I'm still going to come here and shake your hand because we still have a job to do today. I got to go and impress my fans, and you got to call the game right. That's it.